across to some breaking updates, this time coming out from Tamil Nadu, where while making a case in the Hindi debate, the Tamil Nadu Education Minister makes a controversial comment and says that some associate Hindi with people selling Pani-Puri. Now let's listen into what really the Education Minister had to say, and then we'll bring you all the breaking updates.
Acknowledge these words. In Tamil Nadu, even from non days, there are two languages, one in Tamil, one in English. English is an international language. Tamil is a local language. Two languages are there. Anna has told, அவர் ஒரு உதாரணம் சொன்னார், பூனை போகிறதுக்கு ஒரு வழி இருக்கு. அந்த பூனை போகிற வழியிலேயே ஏன்னா ரொம்ப பேர் சொன்னாங்க இஞ்சி பிடிச்ச வேலை கிடைக்கும்.
Kalanyar Anna had stated a short story where he talked about a cat door being made in the house. They said that a lot of people said if you speak in Hindi, you'll get jobs. Have you got any jobs? Go see in Coimbatore or anywhere else. Only those who are selling Pani-Puri or others in that kind of profession, are, and he laughs. Following that, he also says, but that is something that has been going on for a long time. Going back to the story of the cat door being built, someone had asked why there was also yet another door had been kept in place for a rat.
At the same time, for local languages, we should learn Tamil. That is our, அதனால தான் நாங்கள் இப்போ நாங்கள் வந்து புதிய கல்விக் கொள்கையில் நியூ எஜுகேஷன் பாலிசியில் இருக்கிற நல்ல திட்டங்களை குட் பாலிசிஸ் we don't want to hesitate against those things. We are ready to follow them now.
Well, viewers, there you have it. The Tamil Nadu Education Minister talking about the entire Hindi debate and addressing the entire debate and stating and making a very controversial remark for that matter, and saying that some associate Hindi with the people selling Pani-Puri is something that he has said, among other remarks that he has made as well. And for more on this, let me bring in my colleague Apurva, who's been also translating and getting us the updates. Apurva, tell us more about what the Tamil Nadu Education Minister is saying, and isn't it right that the entire Hindi debate has been only escalating in Tamil Nadu, isn't it?
Well, over the last couple of weeks, we've already seen that the anti-Hindi imposition has been a topic in center here in the southern states, including Tamil Nadu. In fact, following Home Minister Amit Shah's statement there on Hindi being the language to be used instead of English, this debate had yet again been sparked. Following this, speaking on the Hindi imposition there, Tamil Nadu's Higher Education Minister Ponmudi, in a convocation ceremony here at Bharathiar University in Coimbatore today, while addressing the dais, reiterated that people here do understand Hindi. He also went on to say that we are okay with Hindi language, but we are not okay with the imposition of Hindi language. That is what he had said. Not only that, drawing comparison to a short story that had been said earlier by late CM as well as the late leader of Tamil Nadu, Kalanyar Anna. He also goes on to state that there are two, a man had built a cat door for his house, but he had later on gone on to build a small door as well. Adjacent to it, when questioned, he had said that this is for a rat door. And following this, a question that was asked was, why is there a rat door yet again separately built when a cat door has already been built in place where both the cat and the rat can go through? This he draws in comparison with the international language being English, while the smaller door, that is the rat door, that was put compared to that of a regional language as well. That is what he also pairs. He also goes on to state that English is an international language which has been followed, and that all states must be given an opportunity to take English as well as the regional language as the first priority in the two-language policy, and that if a person wishes to learn a third language, he can learn any other language, including Hindi, Malayalam, Kannada, Telugu, and any other with respect to the state of Tamil Nadu, but that they must not be imposed for any language as well. That is a statement he makes. Also a controversial statement that he adds. He goes on to state that those, when questioned by many, that if you learn Hindi, you will be able to get jobs. He questions asking if any person there so far has got a job. also comparing and saying that only those so far who had learned Hindi, who had come here and were selling Pani-Puri and several other menial jobs. That is what he had also drawn a comparison to this statement there that has been made even as the Hindi controversy and the Hindi the Hindi imposition draw is still ongoing in several parts of the country.
Well, that's right, Apurva there, getting us the details of what really Tamil Nadu Education Minister is saying there in the convocation ceremony, as Apurva was breaking down the details as well. And as you rightly pointed out, that the entire language debate is only escalating. Let's listen in once again as to what the Tamil Nadu Education Minister had to say.
Acknowledge these words. In Tamil Nadu, even from long ago, there were two languages, one in Tamil, one in English. English is an international language. Tamil is a local language. Two languages are there. Anna has told, அவர் ஒரு உதாரணம் சொன்னார், பூனை போகிறதுக்கு ஒரு வழி இருக்கு. அந்த பூனை போகிற வழியிலேயே, ஏன்னா ரொம்ப பேர் சொன்னாங்க ஹிந்தி படித்தா வேலை கிடைக்குதா? ஹிந்தி நம்ம ஊரில் கோயம்புத்தூரில் போய் பாருங்க, பான்பூரி வச்சுக்கிறோம், எந்த கடை யார் எல்லாம் அவங்க தான். ஆக அது ஒரு காலம். இப்போ ஆங்கிலம் இன்டர்நேஷ்னல் லாங்குவேஜ், பூனை போடுறதுக்கு ஒரு வழி இருக்குது, அந்த வழியாக பூனை போகலாம். அதில் இன்னொரு நான் என்ன பண்ணான், அந்த வீட்டுக்காரன் பூனை போகிறதுக்கு ஒரு வழியை ஓட்டை போட்டு எலி போகிறதுக்கு ஒரு சின்ன ஓட்டை போட்டான். இது எதுக்கு அந்த சின்ன ஓட்டை போடுறேன்னு ஒருத்தர் கேட்டான் பக்கத்து வீட்டில். எலி போகிறதுக்கு, ஏன்னா பூனை போகிற ஓட்டையிலே எலி போகாதா? We are learning international language English. What is the need for other languages? So, international language is English is to be there. At the same time, for local languages, we should learn Tamil. That is our, அதனால தான் நாங்கள் வந்து புதிய கல்விக் கொள்கையில் நியூ எஜுகேஷன் பாலிசியில் இருக்கிற நல்ல திட்டங்களை, குட் பாலிசிஸ், we don't want to agitate against those things. We are ready to follow them now. Good